Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the first official e.l.f. show live. Joined today, obviously, myself, Amy, and with the wonderful Hannah.
Hiya, guys.
Our resident makeup artist and manager of e.l.f. Store Cardiff. It's a very, very big, exciting day for us today. We have got e.l.f. joining us as our gorgeous model. We've got some fab products that we're going to talk to you about. And obviously, we've got plenty of bloggers and reviews and things to go through with you as well. So should we explain a little bit of what e.l.f. Show Live is going to be about? Yeah,
so basically we're going to be showcasing specific products. We're also going to be making sure that you're aware of how to use the products effectively with their features and their benefits. And the main thing is like you are more comfortable when you get home on how to use the products, and they're great products to be using as well. So making sure that you're clued up on these items here.
Now, we've got 3 of our core products that we're going to be looking at today. So we've got our gorgeous Studio Conditioning Lip Balms. We've got a fabulous 32-piece eyeshadow. And we've also got our unsung hero, which I think, actually, is our Studio Concealer Stick. So those are the products that we're going to be looking at. We're going to go through everything. You'll know these products inside out by the end of the show. We're going to be demonstrating them, obviously. But we're also going to be giving you the option, if you've got any queries about how to use these products a bit differently, Hannah's on hand for everything.
Yeah, anything that you might want to know about them, on how to use them and how to maximise it, because you know what I'm like, I like to have duo purposes for every product. Or if you have any tips for me that you've used in the past, that you know that work, that you might want other people to know about, please let us know.
We love a good tip. Love a good tip.
Tips and techniques.
Tips and techniques. So we've got, obviously we're going to have to celebrate the show with a bit of a competition. So we have got our classic retweet competition going over on e.l.f. at e.l.f. Cosmetics UK on Twitter at the moment. Head on over there, retweet the link out, and then you could be winning a one of the products that we're featuring today. And also, if you have any questions for Hannah, or if you do have any tips, just use the hashtag #AskHannah. So it's ask H-A-N-N-E. Pop that through on Twitter or pop it through on the Facebook page, and we'll be picking 3 people to win one of the products that we're using this afternoon. So you've got lip balms, eyeshadows and concealers that you could be winning.
Yeah,
so
if I'm not able to answer them as well, guys, it'll be the e.l.f. Store Cardiff. The team there are at hand.
A lot of people on hand
So thank
today.
you very much, Chelsea, in the store. I know the girls are going to be working hard today up the store. So yeah, Ask Hannah at e.l.f. Store Cardiff, maybe responding, or myself later on.
There's so many people here to answer your questions today, so you're going to be full of knowledge by the end of the show. We're going to be running for about an hour and a half today, depending on how many of you start grilling us and asking for all the different
tips. The more questions, the better, though, Amy.
Exactly. So get involved, share it with your friends, let everybody know what amazingness is going on over at the e.l.f. Cosmetics YouTube channel today. You can also view this show on the website. The products are available then below the video, so if you want to pop on over there, we'll be tweeting out a link on Facebook and on Twitter for that as well. So we've got everything at your disposal this afternoon. It's jam-packed. So we're going to pop over. Hannah's going to be going and joining e.l.f. over in the makeover area, as we will call it for today. I'm going to be here passing through your questions and your tips and everything through to Hannah. And we'll also be joined, I know, by definitely one guest on Skype that has some reviews on the 32-piece and also a bit of a chat with Han. So that'll be Ashley joining us later in the show.
Can't wait to finally speak to Ashley properly, because we're always tweeting. So yeah, and thank you for joining us,
You
Ashley.
feel like you know people as soon as you see them on screen. It's like, I've been talking to you for so long. So that's about it from us for now. We're going to pop on over to the makeover area. And then we're going to be first looking at the Studio Concealer, start with the unsung hero, the base of everything.
And the thing that everyone wants in their makeup bag, and we all want to know how to use.
You need this in your life. Take a look at it now. So we're going to start with this Studio Concealer today. It is one of my actual favourite handbag heroes. Hannah, do you want to introduce us to the product?
Okay, it comes in 4 different shades. They're really great for if you want to have full coverage as a product, if you want to cover up any discolorations or any scarring, or any areas where you feel is unclear and you want to make sure you're masking it. These products are fantastic. It comes in 4 different shades. We've got the ivory, beige, tan and honey. So they go up in those stages there. So I'm going to swatch them on my arm for you today for you to see. They start at $3.95. So I'm starting off here with the ivory. So this is the first shade, okay? Then we have got the, I love the click in these again, you know what I'm like.
The quality click.
The quality click. We got the beige. We have honey. And then we also have the tan. So those are the four shades that they come in. You can see them quite clearly there. They're really good as well for coverage, as I said, but I'm just going to literally teach you today now on how to make the most of this product as a concealer and also as a brightener. So I'm going to start off with e.l.f. As we can see, that her perfect shade will be the beige.
Fabulous. So Hannah, if you're picking a concealer, would you do the swatches on your cheek like you would with a foundation?
Yeah, you could do the swatches on your cheek just like you would do with a foundation. So you can place them here. As you can see that's not the right shade. If you're on your own in a shop, this is really key. But if you're not and you're online, always look at swatches. And you can see there straight away with e.l.f. that these shades aren't great for her.
And it's always better to use natural light, isn't it?
Natural light's always perfect, but if in doubt, get a friend to help you out.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
Or there's always going to be a shot. That's what they're there
exactly. So I'm just going to use a cleansing wipe now. These are also available, but just to make sure now that her skin's really cleansed and making sure that it doesn't go all over e.l.f. as well.
Don't want to be putting your arm around e.l.f. later and leaving concealer marks.
I'm going to be using from the collection as well today, the 11-piece collection, which is a professional makeup brush collection. You have 11 brushes in there to hand if and when you need them, and it's just the perfect kit to have with these products really. So I'm going to start off with masking e.l.f. in the areas that we're going to conceal in. So it's straight down the centre and up and across. So I'm creating a triangle. What this will do is create like a masked area. And I'm just gently blending out, but instantly you've blocked that area in order to get the best coverage from it. Also a good point as well, should you have an imperfection, should it be a spot or anything like that, this product's really good for acne, spots and scarring because it contains sulfur inside of it, which will draw out the impurity, so not only will help to rebalance, but also heal the area. I don't think e.l.f. has anything. Oh, little imperfection.
Imperfection police over there.
But again, you just pat it on, never going back and forth, and especially on the eye area as well. Only ever pat because the area is delicate around the eye area. So I'm using the concealer brush from the 11-piece collection and just gently using it here. You could also use it, for instance, just on the brow bone here, just above it. And this you can sweep because it's not the eye area, it's not delicate, so you can just gently blend that in just to give you a bit of coverage. So not only can you use it as a concealer, but you can also use it just as an everyday tool if you don't want to use foundation. These have got a medium to full coverage, and again, it's going to be really good for the skin if you want to make sure that you're masking that area out and just giving you a little bit more of a camouflage. Another area people like to use it on is underneath their lip area and just around the nose area. And again, just gently blending out. And as you can see here, it's not that much of a difference, but if you compare both sides of the face,
you can really see the difference under her eyes. It's neutralised a lot.
Exactly. And I love this. When you've got your lippy on and you want to make sure that your lipstick's looking crisp, lines are not feathering and things like that, you've got fantastic coverage over there. And again, these concealer sticks, they're automatic, so they twist up really easily. It's fantastic.
I mean, at $3.95, they're comparable to a lot of other.
They last so long.
You've got, I think it's 3 grams of products you've got in there, so it's that's going to last you a while, especially in that
Well, we get a lot of feedback in store as well, because people keep on coming back for them because they do the job and they're there as a top-up tool. You've got them in your handbag, you know, you can use it not only to conceal, but you can also use them, you know, to give definition in areas that you want it. So, perfect.
Yeah, mine doesn't leave my handbag, it's there with me all the time. I love it.
Yeah, it's a great product to start off with if you want to start concealing areas or you want to start creating, you know, that neutralised look. It's a great place to start.
Perfect.
Okay. I'm just going to start off as well using one of the medium concealer colours in tan, and you can also use this to contour the area. So as you can see here, I'm creating from the base of the ear area and the top of the ear. You can create like a contour, and with this you would use the foundation brush from the 11 piece. Now this is a slightly larger version of the concealer brush, but again you can use it to blend.
So we've had a question come in, Hannah, saying about what product should you use to contour with pale skin. Would you recommend the cream then for this because it's more sort of blendable?
Pardon?
Would you recommend using a concealer for pale skin with contouring?
Yeah, especially if you don't want to have like that, like an overly orange look, but it gives you the structure that you need in order to give you, you know, the balance of skin, give you the contours, giving you the tone.
And getting a bit smoother line then as well.
Yeah, but you can just structure the face that way then. Again, another triangle in here, as you can see. You can use this under or over the makeup, but it just helps with contouring. I know contour's really hot at the moment.
So would you just recommend maybe going a shade darker than what you would usually
One shade darker.
Nothing too crazy.
Nothing too crazy, yeah. They could use two if you wanted to maximise on the efficiency of this product. And as you can see, I'm just using it underneath the eye area as well. But if you're just starting out and you want to learn to contour, this is a great place to start. So you're not using too many products, you got two of the same thing, you're safe in the knowledge that you know how to use them, you know exactly what you want to achieve with them, you know you want to contour, you know you want to define. And it's really easy to use. So you can have two of these products in your handbag. You can use just the one during the day, and then knowing that you're going out in the evening, you can just quickly grab this out of your handbag and double up. So you can just contour in the areas that you want to enhance your look.
Perfect. So you can would you treat yourself then? You go for an ivory and a beige?
Yeah, I would go for, so yeah, it really doesn't matter because you can contour with whatever. But if, say for instance, you're buying the ivory, really don't go for the honey because it's going to be way too dark. So just go one step up. So if you're going for ivory, go for beige. If you want to use a highlighter, you could be using beige, and then you could use the lighter tone to highlight. So I'll show you what I mean. So you could actually have all of these four products and you can still use them to your advantage in just creating one makeup look.
Yes.
So again, I'm going to use this one here as a highlighter. This is the ivory. Use your fingertip if you want to, make sure you've sanitised your hands. And as you can see there, it's just creating a bit of a highlight. Again, a highlight. Use the brush if you want to on the face. You're blending it all in. You're contouring. And this is your highlighting point. There we are. Okay, so you could use all three products, but you've got the one product, which is the concealer, that you would use as your basic product. So that's your priority product. So you use that one first, and then I would say if you want to expand on the product, you can use it to contour, and you can have more than one in your handbag. And at least then, if you're starting off with this look, you can make the most of it then, using two products, one as a highlighter and creating shade, one as a highlighter to mask.
Fabulous. So it's quite a bit, although it's masquerading around as a concealer, it's quite a versatile product.
Yeah, it is a versatile product. Don't forget, makeup is not a tattoo. You can always chop and change it. There are no rules. But if you find a good technique, let us know about it or tell your friends about it, because we're all going to start picking up on it then if we're all talking about it.
Share a tip. We've got some tips coming through already, and we've got Miss LJ Beauty saying if you take a torch and move it about your face and where the light hits is where you should use your bronzer. So, you know, using the light to your advantage. That's a brilliant one from Miss LJ Beauty. So keep sending your tips through as well, because we do love to hear those coming in. Don't forget, if you do want to treat yourself to the concealer, they are just £3.95 and you are getting 3 grams of product on there. So it's a perfect little handbag essential. I know mine doesn't leave my side. We're also going to be taking a look at the 32-piece eyeshadow palette later in Everyday. So if you have got one of those already, you can follow along at home. And if you haven't got one already, obviously it's a perfect time to treat yourself to one because you're going to know all the tips and tricks from that one as well. We have got, as I said, Ashley joining us later on Skype to chat through a few things. But if you do want to join us later, pop it up in the social stream on Skype. We've got Harriet Man in the social stream in there as e.l.f. Cosmetics. And she will perhaps pass on your details and we can try and get you on the show. If not, there's always next time. I think we're going to take a little look at how we're getting on with the contouring with the concealer now. And then we'll just take a little look at the product a bit more in depth, I think.
So just making sure that you've blended it completely in if you are going to contour with this product. But I would always say use just the one product in the area that you need it, and that'll help to conceal the area, especially around the eye area.
Gorgeous. I know we are having a lot of great feedback that you're able to do that level of contouring with the concealer hands. People are
it's really good. I mean, because a lot of people get scared when it comes to concealing and contouring, but because it's a concealer, it's really blendable because it's a cream. That way, when you've got a powder on it, sometimes you feel, oh my God, I've set it, I've swept and set it, and I can't move her any further. Whereas with this, you can use this underneath your makeup, and you can actually maximise on the contoured effect, or you could use it on its own. But again, using the tools is going to be key here because you're going to maximise the area that you're able to cover.
So the key is get your 11-piece brush set to go with your concealer.
Yeah, it's always it's handy to have, and it's really good in order to make sure that you're able to, you've got the tools there in order to create the correct looks. And it's a professional kit, so it's going to last a long time.
Perfect. Now I've taken a look at a blog that we found with relating to these concealers from, I think it was Budget Beauty Girl. Now she's taken a look at these products and she's talking about how they're kind of like a matte finish and they're very blendable and one of the best compared to the Essential range concealer. So we've got the all over cover stick. So this one is much more of a matte finish, whereas that one is a lot more dewy. So we'll just take a look. She's actually compared quite a few of the e.l.f. concealers. It's a fab blog post. So we'll be tweeting that out later. If we take a little look down at what she's got to say, she has rated the Studio Concealer itself as a 4 out of 5. So that's a pretty good rating in anyone's books. And obviously has purchased one of these concealers in an offer, which is a fab time to shop. But yeah, rating it that she's a fan of the packaging. It's a medium coverage, very much like what Han explained earlier, and it's a non-greasy formula. I think that's the thing, because I find sometimes if you're concealing especially acne, blemishes and things like that, you are going to be wanting to have a non-greasy formula because you don't want to be adding to that build up on the skin. So
I agree, it's a creamy formula. Yeah. It's lightweight, you don't feel like you got anything on. Do you, Adele? No, it's just, and it just feels really lightweight and easy on the product. It's going to help with colouring, discoloration. It's also going to make sure as well that you got coverage that lasts, so it's long-lasting product. And it's really key that you use tools with this because that'll make sure that you don't get any streaks, you don't get any finger marks in the area that you're placing the product in, and you're making sure you're getting precision with it. So the tools really help to aid this product. If you're going to go for one, go for the shade that suits you. So again, I've used today on Adele is just on this area here is the beige. And again, that's going to give you fantastic coverage. You're going to be able to mask the area and it's going to give it a nice base. It's a really good product. If you want this at home, I'd highly recommend this as your first concealer because it's going to give you all the usability that you need. It'll give you a sheer coverage, it'll give you a medium coverage, it'll give you a full coverage. You can build on it, you can play with it, it's going to be malleable, it's creamy, it's lightweight, and it's perfect for everyone's purse, really.
Perfect.
It's £3.95, so why not head on over and purchase it today? As you can see, it's only £3.95. It's a great product to start off your makeup palette with and your makeup collection, and it'll be a perfect partner for your foundation and primer.
Certainly. I think the resounding result from this little demonstration here is that it is a must-have, and if you haven't got it in your handbag, then you're severely missing out. So it's definitely one that you need to be getting in your basket right away, and then you can probably keep it a bit of company with the next one, so we're going to have a look at. So I think if we move on next to the Studio Conditioning Lip Balm, take a look at our
Conditioning Lip Balm, Hannah's
selection.
favourite. Woo! Okay, Studio Conditioning Lip Balms. As you can see with Amy just over there, you've got 6 shades in this.
We have them just here.
Really key this season. So make sure you get yourself over to those products. I'm just going to swatch these colours onto my arm here. And I just got to say, listen to this. I don't know whether you can hear, I'm going to put it next to my mic. I love that clip. It's the luxury clip that every woman wants in their handbag. Men probably won't understand it, but we women, we absolutely strive for this in our products.
It's a sign of quality.
Sign of quality, definitely. It's only £3.95 for this product as well. It's a conditioning lip balm. It's got multivitamins of A and E in this product. I do apologise. A and E in this product. It's going to help with chapped lips. It's going to help to hydrate. It's not a full coverage lipstick, so it's not high pigment tone. It's a sheer to medium pigment tone, which is buildable, which is going to help to hydrate. It's going to give you colour. It's going to make your lips feel luscious. It's not going to look too overwhelming, and it's not too sticky. That's the main thing. I don't know about you, because I've got long hair. If I'm doing this in the wind and it's flowing all in there, it's not going to stick. You've got a sun protection factor 15 as well in there. So I'm just going to start by swatching these products on there. Again, you can use, within the kit, you could use a smudge brush that's in the kit. So that's what I'm going to start off with. I love these products. This is my firm favourites. So I'm actually going to be using the small smudge brush today from the 11-piece kit, just to swatch this on my arm. And I'm going to actually let you know each colour. This is our favourite in the store at the moment, and it's key this season. This is Mellow Melon. Perfect if you want to have that splash of colour. So I'm just going to start by swatching this. Now I'm going to put a thick layer here so you can see, but then I'm going to swatch it so you can see that you can get either a medium to full coverage or a sheer to medium coverage with this product. So it's really versatile. You can use this over the top of products, or you can use this on its own. As a product, I'd highly recommend this, especially this season, because we have got the cold weathers around. You've got your multivitamins in there, and you're constantly going to stay hydrated. Next colour. Peaceful Pink is going on now. So a nice swatch of colour there. And again, just gently blending out so you can see the versatility of this product. Sheer, medium or full, depending on how you want to wear it. Okay. Next tone I'm going to be trying on here is Romantic Rouge. Now,
gorgeous.
This I loved at Valentine's Day. I wasn't too sure whether to go bold, but I loved it. It's just a really nice colour to add to those formal events. It's a lovely add-on tool, so when you're wearing your lipstick to give it that glossy finish, this would be perfect. Pop that over the top and it'll just give you that luscious lip, bold colour statement and maximising your lip zone.
We're having a lot of love coming through on the social for the conditioning lip balms, that's for sure.
Blissful Berry. Oh my gosh, this is gorge. Okay, look at that. Gently blending, and this one actually is a richer tone. You can wear this specifically on its own because it is quite a bold colour, whereas the other one's a bit more of a wash. If you want to make that step then and add this to your collection to make sure that you're using it as a lipstick, it is perfect for that. They smell amazing as well. I do agree with you there. Then we have got, nicely nude, for those ladies who aren't too sure whether they want too much colour. So I'm just going to clean this brush. Oh my God, I love this. This is beautiful. For that nicely nude lipstick, especially this spring. This has been featured in a lot of magazines at the moment. The nudes are really key if you want to start off your makeup kit and your makeup collection just to enhance your natural beauty. Okay, so this is nicely nude, a lovely swatch of colour there. They are £3.95, so get on over to the website. You could have more than one or two of these in your handbag. And then we have also got here Bombshell Brown. That's me. Nice, easy swatch of colour. This will be good and handy to have within your bag, just to pop on over one of the nude colours that you have in your handbag. So like a nice wash of colour to just give it that bit of depth and intensity for the evening, if you want to make sure that you're looking bang on trend. Do you want to choose a colour to wear? I know, it's too much choice. Do you want to have all of them on there?
Yeah, that's well.
What do you want to go for? Do you want to go bang on trend, or do you want to go nicely nude?
I think let's go mellow maybe.
I'm really indecisive.
No worries, I'm choosing for you. Let's go bang on trend. So,
now, as I mentioned, we have got a lot of people loving the conditioning lip balms on Twitter. We've already got Ashley Tiernan actually saying she's wearing one right now. She currently owns 3 of them, so it'd be fab if you could send through an image so we can preview your look before we see you on Skype later. And we've also got Maria saying she has the conditioning lip balms and they're so pigmented, so she's a huge fan of those. And then we've got Miss LJ Beauty would also love to join us on Skype later, so maybe we can see what we can do. And then Gracie Edwards is actually asking Hannah, do you think it's better to use a brush or your fingers to blend concealer? This is going back to what we were just doing now. 100% brushes if you can, but if you're like worried about not having a brush on you, then just gently pat with your fingertip, but I'd always recommend a brush. The tools of the trade are always the best way to go. You're going to get the best uniformity in your look, and you're going to get the best from your product as well, and it stops cross-contamination as well. Fabulous. Perfect.
I'm just going to pop some colour on Adele's lips now.
And which colour have you gone for that?
I've got the Mellow Melon.
I can see that Lisa Prince in the social stream, that's her absolute favourite. So she's going to be pleased to see this one showcased this afternoon.
So I'm using the small smudge brush. We do have lip brushes as well, but I love it from the kit because you don't have to go putting too much product on. Just doing a nice swatch of colour. How does that feel?
Smooth.
Good. Don't forget, it's got multivitamins in this. You've got vitamins A and E, which is going to help to nourish and hydrate the lips. Helps prevent any chapped lips. You've got your sun protection factor on. So if you're planning your holiday, start getting these in your handbag now.
Definitely.
So don't forget to visit the site. Make sure you get your order in, because I tell you what, these aren't going to be staying in stock for long. I absolutely love these. I have got 3 colours in my car. I love these colours. So I'm going to just show you this. You've got a really good amount of colour on there. I'm going to let you see what it's like when you've had a couple of coffees as well. So I'm just going to swatch this product off the lips. So again, that's what it'd be like if you'd had a couple of coffees, a couple of teas, meeting up with the girls, massaging your lips together. If you're drinking some champagne on the weekends, girls, it's not going to come off the lips because it is creating like a slight stain. It's going to look hydrated, creamy. It's going to look moisturised. Your lips are going to feel soft. You never know. You might be able to use those lips. I love this product. Another little trick that I want to show people as well, and not many people would think of using it for, is I'm going to use it just on the cheek area. So if you are going out, I'm going to pop a little bit on my hand there, the same product, just here. I'm going to be placing this directly on the cheekbone. And again, because it's hydrating and you just want to have a quick wash of colour, if you're feeling after 1 or 2 glasses of champagne, you're not flush enough, pop a little bit on your cheekbone. And again, just gently pat on the cheek area, but it's going to make you look hydrated, make you look flush, lush and blushed.
Gorgeous. Hannah, we've got a question from Delia. She's asking, with the nude one, she likes the nude colour of the balm, but she's not sure whether that would work on thin and undefined lips. Like, what would you recommend for that?
I would recommend using a lip liner, or you could use one of the other colours. to make sure that you're given a bit more definition, like a base. So if I just take off Adele's lips, I'll just show you here. So I'm just removing the lipstick now, the lip gloss conditioning balm. You're still getting that hydration. I'm going to use maybe, so if she's using nice and nude.
Nice and nude, yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to use the slightly darker shade in the same tone range, which is going to be bombshell brown, okay? Use this in the corners.
Okay. So
that's going to create again the contouring effect. Almost like an ombre lip. That's really key this season as well.
It is.
So as you can see, I'm just popping a little bit of colour on the inside of the lips there. Bombshell brown is on in the corners there. I'd pop a little bit in the Cupid's bow as well. And then get you nicely nude. And all of a sudden I've got my sexy ombre lip with a bit more definition. Your lips look fuller. How does that sound? Does that answer the question?
So you just basically, if you're using two of the products together, anybody can wear the nude lip then.
If you're like me, I like to wear the nicely nude. I've always got the melon. Add that to the mix as well as your top up tone. You can always chop and play with these colours as well because they're so versatile. You can maximise on them. You don't just need one. I'd always say, if you're like any other woman, you're going to want 1 or 2 or 3. In my handbag, I've got about 5 lipsticks in there as we speak. 3 of those products are these bad boys. I love them. They're amazing. They're $3.95. Why not? They're going to help to hydrate your lips. Vitamins A and E. Got a sun protection factor in there. So when you're on holiday, you've got a wash of colour. And I'm making sure as well that I'm matching with every bikini outfit that I got. Because that is major. You've got to make sure you're matching.
You've got to be coordinated. You've got to be coordinated. I personally I wear this product pretty much all year round because in the winter I do get very dry, chapped lips. But I find sometimes, you put in balms on, you're like, I want a bit of colour. So I find these perfect for that because they have got that conditioning
element to them. Now I've just taken off Adele's lipstick again. I'm going to pop again the concealer back on her lips because we've been popping a couple of colours on her. There's another reason to have this product now in your handbag. Quickly pop over before you're going out and meeting the girls. And I'm going to get my romantic rouge on. Got a date tonight. I'm getting hot on the trot. All systems go. Meeting the girls for a hot date with the girls. Popping a bit of colour on, making sure my lips are hydrated, looking luscious. Got a flush of colour. I absolutely love this. It's not too dramatic either, but it just gives you that pop of colour to your look from that business day that you've been working. So it makes you look like you've made an effort with minimal effort. So 1 extra product, put your lip stick on after you've put your concealer on. And if you want to go darker, as you can see, I'm building this product. It's a buildable, playable product.
It's almost like a peachy toned red, isn't it? It's a nice wearable red.
Yeah, it's not pillar box red.
No.
It's almost like your natural lip tone, just enhanced. And again, like I showed before, pop a little bit of that colour on your hands. Warm up the product. This is going to give it playability. And I'm popping a little bit on the cheekbones to link in the look.
I love that on the cheekbones. I think that's fab. Gorgeous.
Okay, and then I'm just going to put, again, the same concealer over the top there. You can use your fingertip. And this is beige in the concealer range. So the original product I've talked about, you've already got it to hand. I want a bit more definition in that lip. Using my concealer brush, getting that sharp, structured lip. Look at that.
Beautiful.
This is absolutely gorgeous. It's going to give you definition. You've reached structures. Within a minute or so, you're ready to go and meet the girls for your night out on the town.
Perfect. Perfect.
This is so popular on the blogs, isn't it, Aim?
And like you've been saying, where with this kind of product, you want one, then you want two, then you want three. The one thing that I noticed when we were taking a look at the blogs earlier today and earlier this week was that people seem to have gone, oh, quite like that colour, quite like that colour, and then literally gone for the whole range. So that does seem to be the way the trend goes. I think it's a fabulous way to go through with it, to be honest.
You've got to look for every time of day. Yeah, that's what I like about it.
And every season can take you through. So one blog that we'll take a look at is Ariel Hope blogs. She's actually got some fab swatches as well, so we can take a look at that later on. Now, she does comment on the packaging, and like we said, it's the strong, sturdy packaging. I find that these really are quite impressive to have in your handbag. People, you know, they look very expensive, they look great quality when you've got them in there. So she rates the packaging quite highly. She's got some fab images on her blog with Ariel. Now, obviously, you can see the products in the packaging there on the screen, and then we can go and have a little look at the swatch that she's got there, which is perfect. That's the hardest thing when you're buying online. You need to see the colour payoff, and we've got Ariel's blog here showcasing those perfectly. I'm a huge fan of the peaceful pink, so that one's jumping out at me at the moment. Another blog that we took a look at was Nina's Bargain Beauty blog, a e.l.f. absolute addict, I think we can call her. She's a huge fan. I know that she's known to all of us here. She's actually taken a look at these products again and has done some fabulous swatches actually on the lips. So we'll take a quick look at those as well. She has got we've got Blissful Berry at the top, a really gorgeous berry shade. It's got that lovely undertone of pink in there. And then we've got Bombshell Brown, which I know in the pot does kind of look quite a daunting colour, I guess, but worn on the lips, it obviously depends with your natural pigment. The colour payoff is gorgeous with her. It's almost like an orangey brown, like an earthy brown.
But you can use this to create like an ombre lip as well.
Exactly.
So if you're wearing your normal lipstick, just pop that in the centre of the lip area, or using any of these products. Yeah. You can just pop that directly on the inside of the lip there, and you can really maximise the lip plump and the fullness of the lip.
Perfect tip. Get a bit of ombre on the go. So if we quickly pop back to Nina's swatches, and we can have a little look at how the other colours pay off on the lip. So we've got the Peaceful Pink as well, which is a lovely almost baby pink. So that one is perfect every day. That's kind of one that sits on my desk most days. And then we've got Mellow Melon, which I think it seems to be the one that is the favourite in the social stream at the moment. You all seem to be enjoying that. I think I even saw Lisa Prince saying that she's going to eye up her second one. She's needing to replace it. And then we've got, Nice and Natural, which is a very wearable, like sheer gloss shade. And like Hannah said, you can build these products to get the intensity. You can wear them together to create all different kinds of looks. So there's so much versatility with these products. They are only $3.95. You get 7.5 grams worth of product in there. So you get a lot of product for your money with these as well. They're going to last you some time. And obviously if you get a brush, they're going to be lasting you, keeping the hygiene there, keeping the application nice and clean and easy, and they'll stay with you all day. And if you look as fabulous as e.l.f. in them, then I don't know why you wouldn't want to treat yourself to one, really. So the colour we finished on there, Hannah, what's the final colour we've got? So that is Romantic Rouge. Gorgeous. That I've used on e.l.f.'s lips there, and I've basically contoured using a little bit of the Bombshell Brown as well. So, you know, just gives you hydration, gives your lips a bit more fullness. Yeah. Great lip look. Fabulous. There is an awful lot of love coming for e.l.f. on the social stream as well. People are loving the colour on her, and you have absolutely fabulous cheekbones, e.l.f. So congratulations. And it's also enhanced by the fact that we've used the corrective concealer. So you've got the concealer product there. You're making sure that you're contouring here, so you're masking out this area with the concealer. You're using it also on the highlight there, and that's the original colour. And you're also making sure that you're using it down the T-zone and over the brow. So you're maximising, and you're seeing the difference of the products from one side of the face to the other. Then, if you wanted to start contouring, you wanted to experiment, then you can use the slightly darker shade of the product in order to do the opposite. So you're using it underneath here. You're also using it here
You're also using it on the nasal area here to create a bit more of a shadow and a shade, and under the eye area here. So that's going to maximize and contour. So instantly you can see the face is lifted, more contoured. Yeah, more structured, and you can get that look by just using two of the products from the concealing range, $3.95. Again, your normal shade, then go one up in order to go contouring and getting that depth and definition and structure to the face.
Fabulous.
All right.
It's amazing what one concealer can do.
Yeah,
Fabulous.
Concealers are fantastic. So even if you're scared of makeup and you want to step in, then you would use a concealer in order to start off your makeup routine. Great for those teenagers at home, you know, suffering from acne. There's a benefit in there for you. It's going to help again. Sulfur's going to draw out the product, draw out the affected area. It's going to help to dry out that area, but it's not going to do it unless there's a problem there. So don't worry if it's thinking it's going to dry up your skin. It's going to make sure that it draws out impurities as well as masking it.
Perfect. Win-win. Fabulous. Now, I think Adele is already looking absolutely fabulous, but I think perhaps it's time we turned our attention to the eyes and had a little look into our 32-piece eyeshadow palette. Now, we are going to be having Ashley joining us in a little bit, so we'll get the wheels in motion now and see if she can join us on Skype shortly, and we'll get her feedback on the palette and check out some looks. In the meantime, this was a product that we used during a e.l.f. Valentine's Day makeup challenge earlier on in the year, obviously in February. So we can have a little look at those blogs in amongst the, while we're looking at the palette with Hannah. And we'll be sharing those across Twitter as well. So if you were one of the ones that were taking part in the Valentine's competition earlier, or challenge rather, earlier in the year, then we will be sharing your blogs again later. We've also got a feature blog on the e.l.f. Cosmetics blog website as well. So I think if we pop over to Hannah, we'll take a look at the product in the first instance, and then we'll take it from there.
Okay, so this is the 32-piece everyday palette, and this is the sister product to the 100-piece palettes. I know we've talked about these before, but this is a great little handbag tool. You can keep it in your handbag. It's going to slot in next to your diary. It's going to look perfect. You can pop it open. Again, hearing that click sound. You've got a little applicator there. But if you've got the 11-piece eyeshadow collection, brush collection, you've also got your brushes. So I'm going to show you the brushes that you'd have in your collection. Adele, could you just hold that for me, hun? Thank you. You have got the small precision brush. This is going to help with eyeliner effects. You've got your contour brush. So this is from the 11-piece collection. You've also got your C eyeshadow brush. This is again going to help to compact the eyeshadow onto the area. And then you're going to use the small angled eyeliner brush, okay? And this you can use also around your brow area and underneath your eye area to give you highlights, okay? So, with this palette, people may get scared. So I'm going to show you a nice, easy trick. If you notice, the darker shades are just down here and your lighter shades are just up here, okay? So, this is a fantastic product. This is priced at $6.95. Really easy and accessible for every person. These are your darker shades here. And then these are your lighter shades. You've also got a couple of mattes and you've also got a couple of satins there. So the satins are the ones with a bit of shimmer. So these are fantastic when you're looking for night looks or you want to enhance your eye area. And the mattes are the ones that are going to make sure that it's looking a flat colour and a bold colour. So bright, light and bold. So this price is $6.95 today, so you can get that. Run over to the website now and grab the product. But I'm going to choose just 3 shades of this, okay? I'm going to use just a generic couple of tones, and I'm going to make sure that we can create a look that's achievable, but also changeable. So you just got, I'll let you know which products you can change, okay, at which time. So I'm going to start off, eyeshadow primer, it's got to be done. It is definitely a crime not to prime. So I'm going to use this directly over the eye area, using the concealer brush again. Sorry, Adele. This really helps to lock pigment on, but also it's going to make it easier for you to blend your colours, okay? Adele, I'm going to be choosing for you today, I'm going to be using a highlighting tone, and then I'm going to choose a mid-tone in the middle, okay? So I'm going to use the highlighting tone, which is this one here from the palette. I'm then going to use a shading tone, which is going to be this one here. So as you can see, I'm just going straight down. I'm going to use a shading tone in the centre there. So that's going to be a block of colour. And then I'm going to use a contouring colour. And again, just going straight down. So using those three there. And I'm going to create just a nice settled day look with this as well. And then you can use more product in order to make a night look.
Fabulous.
So I'm going to start off, just use the concealer brush. Now I'm going to use the C brush. This is going to compact colour on. So I'm going to start off with the lighter tone here. Adele, close your eye for me. I'm going to sweep this all over the eye area. So it's given it complete coverage and it's a settled base colour. I'm then going to use the C brush again and I'm using the mid-tone. So this is the playable colour. You can change these colours really easily. And that I'm going to be using directly over the eyelid. Thank you, Adele.
And
again, patting and compacting.
We're having a lot of comments about these in the chat and on Twitter, and we've got Nina saying that she loves these palettes. We've also got Charlotte Pope saying that is her favourite palette of all her palettes at the moment. So I definitely think we're bang on the favourites at the moment. People seem to be loving the palette. So versatile, so versatile. And
it's £6.95, you really can't go wrong. And it's a must-have for everybody in their makeup bag. It's, again, a little sister project to their 100-piece palette, so it's a good place to start. So I'm going to use the darker shade now, which is this one here, okay? And I'm using this like a triangle, if you can see that there, okay? And I'm not doing any blending. I've just put the product onto the eye area. I then blend using the contour brush, okay? So, with the contour brush, I'm going to roll the product to create shadow and depth. This then gives it blendability.
And these brushes that you're all using, they're all part of the 11-piece.
Yeah, they're all part of the 11-piece collection. £38.95, available on the website. Really, it's a must-have, and plus you're going to have these for years as well. It comes in a lovely case, so you can keep them all nice and safe. You don't mess around with the brushes, they don't get squashed, you know, the bristles don't move.
Nice, safe place to keep them in the case.
Indeed. So, as you can see, I've just gently blended in there, and have a little look at the camera for me, Adele. Okay? Nice and easily blended. You don't have to do much work with it. If you feel like it's too bright and you're like, oh my gosh, I've got too much colour on, go back in with your lighter tone. So I'm just using the lighter tone that I've chosen there, and just gently dust over. You could even use your fingertip just to pat over the top. Brushes I always prefer, but if in doubt, get your finger out. Okay, so it's nice and easy. Just smudge that in there for yourself. Nice and blended. Nice and easy. Then I'm going to go on to using the small angled brush. And I'm going to go in for a slightly darker metallic shade, and I'm going to use this over the brows because metallic is so key this season. So I'm just going to go and wash through the brows with the metallic colour. And it just goes to show how versatile this 32-piece is. Sorry, Adele, I'm just going to quickly look at you. I just want to make sure I get it right.
We can't be mistaken on the eyebrows. Now we've got Kenya saying in the social stream that she's loving using this palette to create like a plum look, and we're already having quite a lot of feedback on Twitter saying that people are loving the purple. So obviously purple's been a massive trend at the moment.
Yeah.
So perhaps we can try having to take a look at those shades a little bit later on. We have got Ashley waiting for us on Skype at the moment. So we will be getting in touch with her ever so shortly. In the meantime, if you've reviewed the 32 piece, or if it is one that you particularly are maybe eyeing up at the moment, and you want to share with us, then get in touch. Tell us about perhaps what you're liking about the palette or how you've used it. Share your images with us if you already have it. But we'll be taking a look at what Ashley thinks of the product now, and we'll be having a chat with Han about it while she's working magic with Adele's smoky eye. Can we call it a smoky eye today, Han?
I would say it's like a settled, just gone from work into town sort of look, you know.
And a bit of drama, not too much drama, just a dash. Of
and I basically
eye.
just used a small precision brush, using the darker shades, just underneath Adele's eyelash line, just to give it a bit more precision.
Fabulous. We shall just take a quick look. We'll have a little chat with Ashley now, and then we'll take another look at what Hannah is creating with Adele's makeup now. Ashley, are you with us yet? Maybe? Yes.
Hello.
Hello. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. It's amazing to have you on the show.
Thank you so much for having me. It's an honor.
Oh, you're very, very welcome. Now, this is the first ever official e.l.f. show live, so we're amazed to have you on the show. You joined us for the pilot as well, so have you been anticipating the launch of the show today?
Yes, yeah, I have. I watch every one that I can possibly watch. If my kids let me sit down and watch, I watch everything I can.
Grab a few 5 minutes for yourself and enjoy a bit of e.l.f. show live.
Exactly.
Fabulous. So you've got the 32 piece in your collection, is that right?
I actually have two, and I have an older one as well.
Oh my God, you're a proper, fully fledged fan, I think we can say.
I am. I try to review them all, so.
Gorgeous. So what's your favourite of the ones that you've got? Are you using the everyday more, or have you got the brights one there? Which one have you got?
I really like the natural palette, actually. It's one that I'm actually wearing today. I have a very soft, natural look today.
Gorgeous.
So.
Very nice, very nice. So
Yeah.
do you tend to use, when you're using the palette, how many colours do you tend to use? Do you stick with 3 like Hannah uses, or do you tend to blend? What's your tactic?
Yeah, I really do stick with, 3. I use like a whiter color for my inner, and then I use a base, and then just like she was doing, smoking out the corner with the V shape. Yeah, I totally do that as well.
Definitely. I think, Han, you are sporting the technique that everyone seems to favour.
I'm so pleased to finally see
Hannah's
Ashley.
bang on trend.
Hello.
Yay! We speak on Twitter.
Yeah,
it's so nice to get everybody on.
It's my dream to do what you're doing, hopefully in the near future.
I'm sure
I'm not like the best makeup artist or anything, but I love to buy makeup and try it and always let people know what I honestly think.
I know.
Yeah.
No lying.
And I know you've got an awful lot of e.l.f. reviews on your YouTube channel. You've got a fantastic channel, by the way. Can you remind us of your channel name so everyone can go over and check it out?
It's just Ashley Tiernan if you look it up, or just put Tiernan Ashley, because Ashley Tiernan was actually taken. So it's Tiernan Ashley, but if you put Ashley Tiernan in, you should be able to find me there.
Fabulous. Don't forget, if you do pop over to Ashley's channel, you must subscribe. You must subscribe. Fabulous videos coming from
Thank you. I would appreciate it. I love to interact with my subscribers. That's one reason why I do YouTube. You just get out there and you get to meet lots of amazing people. I'm actually going to one of my first events in Dublin here for an Essence company, so I'm excited for that as well.
Oh, that's fab. That's brilliant. So you've never been to a blogger event before?
No, not yet. I've been invited to 1 or 2, but I wasn't able to go. I was pregnant with my son way back, and that was one thing I couldn't go. So, no, this is an exciting one. It's actually for nails, and if you saw my nail collection, you would.
I have seen the images of your nail collection before, and it is insane. I think you have more nail polishes than we do here in the warehouse.
I pretty much almost have all the e.l.f. ones. I love e.l.f.'s nail polishes. They're just so affordable, and they're great. And you put a top coat on, and they truly last. So it's really great to find affordable. I'm a mom on a budget, so I really love e.l.f. for that reason.
Oh, that's why we love e.l.f. too. Affordable and great quality. I think that's the thing. This is why these shows are so brilliant, and bloggers like you and YouTubers and you know, writing bloggers, everybody. It's brilliant to have you guys endorse the brand, because that's the thing. It's the price point is there and the quality is there as well. So that's what we love to get people talking about and to get people to see. So thank you for that, Ashley. Your reviews are amazing for us.
And I want all the girls to know, go and buy the conditioning lip balms. They're amazing for the price.
Which colour are you wearing today? Which colour have you got on today?
I actually have Mellow Melon on.
Nice.
Just
Yay,
really lightly.
on
Actually, the sun decided to come out, so it's like blaring me and washing me out. But I do have Mellow Melon on.
Gorgeous. We're having the same situation with the sun today. The day it decides to show its face is causing us all kinds of lighting problems today. But
yeah, I thought it wouldn't come out, and then it decided to come out right when you called. So I was like, wow.
Typical, causing problems. We have got, I think we're going to be tweeting out the link to your review of the palettes as well. So we'll be sharing it with everybody, and we'll be taking a look. We've actually got it here to have a look at, so we'll be sharing that.
Perfect. And I also have a YouTube, I talk about all the palettes from e.l.f. I do a review on YouTube if people want to watch of this palette as well. So
oh, fabulous.
It's on there.
You've done, obviously you did like a lip collection video for e.l.f. You've done palette video. Do you tend to do a lot of collections? Do you like to do that? What's your favourite way to do videos?
I love to do hauls, and because I just have such huge collections, people keep saying, do a makeup collection, but my videos would be 35, 40 minutes. So I've just been trying to make little videos showing in depth of products. So I get lots of requests for e.l.f. And I buy a lot of e.l.f. So I try my best to do those collection videos. So people really seem to like those collection videos. Yeah. And it took me forever to do my e.l.f. lip collection. When I started taking them out, I thought, oh, it's going to have to be 3 parts long.
Oh, well, I loved it. It was kind of like everyone was a bit of a cliffhanger. It was like, right, I need to see the next one now. Which lip products are going to be in the next part? So, no, it worked well. I loved it.
Oh, that's awesome. That's great to hear. Thank you.
We certainly enjoy your videos. It's been amazing for you to join us. We are thrilled to hear that you're as big a fan of the 32 pieces as we are. I think everyone seems to be seeing the benefits of it. It's the perfect palette to have in your collection, I think.
It is. It's perfect. And like I said, the natural palette is by far my favorite, just because it kind of has colors that are similar to Urban Decay's Naked palettes and things like that. You can kind of find some dupes in here. So it's great for that.
Perfect. A nice little handbag treat for yourself anyway. Well, thank you ever so much for joining us, Ashley. I'm sure this won't be the last we'll see of you. We'll be getting you on the show again. I think you need to be a bit of a regular. But yeah, thank you ever so much for joining us. And we'll speak to you very soon. Make sure you stay in the social stream. We want to continue to chat to you throughout the show.
I will. Thank you so much for having me.
Fabulous. Thank you again. Bye-bye. That was amazing. It's brilliant to have Ashley on the show. I think we're going to take a little pop over and see how Han's getting on with the e.l.f. and where we've got to with the precision eyeliner. There we go.
Hi guys, welcome back. It was so nice to see that Ashley's handbag hero was the lip conditioners. Loving it. I've just basically contoured underneath the eye, defined underneath the eye area here using the slightly darker shade, and that was using the small precision brush. I'm now using the angled, small angled brush, look up for me, and that's just to give it a bit of highlight just on the inside of the eye there. I know we've had some requests in, guys, to see how to apply eyelashes, so I'm going to go on to that in a second for you. Yeah. Close your eye for me. So I'm just applying the darker eyeshadow on, using the angled brush to create a subtle line. And this will give you that slightly bang on trend cat eye look. Look at me. Lovely. And just to go on the inside of the eye there, look up for me. Using the same brush.
Now, is that the same shadow that you used to do above?
Her eyeshadow, yeah. Close your eye for me. Perfect. That is looking fantastic. It gives you precision. It gives you definition around the eye area. Close your eye for me, Adele. As you can see there, you have got the highlight. This is really key to make your eyes look like they're more wide awake and more open. This is actually the middle shade that we chose, and this is the darker shade here to give it the definition. So it gives you like that slightly smoky day to night look. Really good product. Again, using the same eyeshadows, just to use it through the brow colour there. Again, the powder will pick up along the hairline, so it will actually capture onto the little hairs and stay there and stay in place and give it a bit more precision.
Gorgeous.
What's the feedback like? Do people still want me to do eyelashes?
People are still wanting the eyelashes. People are loving the palette. I think it's just impressive that you've used just three shades out of our 32 piece at the moment. You've created such a gorgeous look with it.
Imagine the different looks.
Possibilities are endless, absolutely endless. If you do want to have a little look at some of the other combinations that we could, let us know which you want to see. We can have a little try on e.l.f. She can, she's keen to try any kinds of different eye colours and different looks that we can experiment with. I think we're going to take a look at eyelashes first, and we'll experiment with those. But in the meantime, pop over to the website, have a little look at that palette, and let us know if there's a combination. If you want to see a plum combination, like the girls have mentioned before, then yeah, we can try that one out. Vote for it in the social stream. Let us know what you guys think. Don't forget, during today's show, we have also got the competitions running. I know the latest I've had is that we've got over 40 new followers on Twitter since we started the show. So thank you to everybody who's now following us, and hello and welcome. And we've had well over 100 retweets, so it's going very well. So make sure you enter that competition. It is rife at the moment. Hannah's ready now with the lashes, so we're just going to take a look at that. And send through your colour combinations to us on the social, and we'll see what we can do.
Hi guys, these are the eyelashes, not individual eyelashes, an eyelash collection in the natural, and they're priced at £1.95 on the website. These are amazing because you can reuse them. I'm basically going to show you how to make sure that you've got the right size for your own eye area. So I've removed the eyelashes using tweezers. Okay, this is really important that you do it like that, because if you just grab and rip, you're going to end up taking all the individual eyelashes that are there off. So, close your eye for me, e.l.f. I'm going to gently, is that a great angle? Yeah. So basically, I'm going to be applying these lashes on the eye area. Now, if I put that on the inside there, you can really see that that is way too long. So what you're going to use as a guidance, you're going to use the end of your eyelashes when you put it down, and you're going to take about ½ centimetre off those lashes, and you want to make sure that they fit correctly. So I'm now going to use a pair of mini scissors. I'm sure everyone's got mini scissors at home. I'm going to take that and trim.
And you always trim from the outer edge?
Always from the outer edge, because if you take it from the in the inner edge, what you're going to end up having is really long lashes from the get-go, from the centre. That might be what you want, but if you want a more natural look, then I would do it this way. Let me know if you do have any more tips and techniques with regards to eyelashes, but this is the way that I've always known it. Okay, eyelash glue. This eyelash glue, you need to give it 30 seconds. If I can open it, bear with. Oh, this is where I need...
Do you want me to use my power grip?
No, it's okay, you've done it.
Done it? Good.
It's because I had a little bit of the lip conditioning on my hand. So, I always place this on my hand. That's when I know that when it dries out, it goes a bit tacky. I then apply the glue along the lash line of the lashes. So I wait about 30 seconds for it to go a bit tacky, so I have a little convo with the girls, I have a little swig of champagne if you're getting ready to go out. At £1.95, these are amazing because they're such good value for money. You can either use them just the once if that's what you want to do, but you can clean them and then you can reuse them. The reason I put it on my hand, you can feel it going a bit tight and a bit tacky on the hand area. So with this then, I'm just going to double check on the lashes. They're also a bit tight and a bit tacky. Brilliant. And then it goes to the application. Keep your eyes closed for me, e.l.f. Go right into the lash area. And you basically push and press the lashes on. And because it was slightly tacky, you know it's going to stick straight away. How does that feel, e.l.f.? If you're doing this at home, I'm going to show you how to do it if you're doing it on yourself. This is the natural lash kit, priced at £1.95. If you head over to the website now, grab them while you can, because I tell you what, they sell so well in the e.l.f. store because they're so versatile and they're reusable.
Now, with reusing lashes, have you got any tips for care afterwards? Because I know, like, you take them off, plonk them down. How do you get the longest wear out of them as possible?
I would, as you remove them from the outer edge. Mm-hmm. You remove them from the outer edge and through to the nose area. That way you're not ripping off the individual eyelashes. Yeah. You're keeping it all in place. Then you can do one of two things. Two different things that you can do. I like to use the sanitizer, a little bit of sanitizer, so that could be anything, a little bit of warm water, using the brush cleaner, anything like that, that's going to give it a little bit of wetness. Warm water will do the same thing, and just gently roll them at the end, not all over, not hot water, just lukewarm water, and you gently roll it along the lash line, and that way it removes the glue, and then you can pop them on a tissue, and the tissue will absorb the excess water, and then you can give it a bit more shape to it. So you use a brow or brush comb just to brush through the lashes, and then you've got another use out of them.
Perfect.
All right.
You've got to just look after them, haven't you? That's the main thing with lashes. We've just had a tweet through from Jennifer on Twitter saying good morning from the States. She's enjoying the show whilst drinking her coffee in the morning. So hi Jennifer, thank you for joining us. We're going transatlantic, Anne. We've got a load of people joining us now. It's great to know that there's so many new people following us on Twitter today. So make sure you are joining in the retweet competition if you are new to us, because you want to be in for a chance to win that bundle of £20 worth of products, but you don't want to miss out. We'll go back to Hannah and see how we're getting on.
Ta-da! Adele's lashes are on.
Perfect. So we've just got the natural lashes. You said
natural lashes from the Essentials range. £1.95. They're so versatile, and I've got to be honest, I don't just buy one set. I get about 6 sets. You can
wear them all at once.
I have worn 2 pairs of lashes at once. I've worn 2 pairs of lashes at once, and I looked amazing.
Of course.
But you can wear 2 lashes at once. There's no stopping you. There's no rules to it. That's the word I was looking for. There's no rules. I'm then going to use some defining mascara. Look up for me, Adele. Oh, she's got watery eye syndrome. Oh, with all of her skills. It's an emotional experience on e.l.f. Show Live this afternoon. It's just because it's a milestone for us, isn't it? If you are in the social stream or on Twitter at the moment, make sure you're sending through your colour combinations that you'd like to be seeing. I think we're going to be going, if we don't have anything else through at the moment, I think plum is in the first place, so we're going to be taking a look at those later on. We have also got tips and tricks coming through, so we'll be taking a look at those later on as well. And if you have got any questions for Hannah, make sure that you send them through using the hashtag AskHannah, and you can send them through on Facebook or on Twitter. There's plenty that we can get your questions from, so you can get involved any way you like. We've got some blogs that we're going to be taking a look at as well, featuring the 32 piece. I know I mentioned we've got a Valentine's competition, Valentine's challenge. You need to stop calling it a competition. Winners, and we'll take a look. One of the blogs that I was looking at earlier was Tales of a Pale Face. Now she's one of the bloggers that we worked with quite closely during the Valentine's Day challenge. She worked on a gorgeous, easy, natural look. So we'll be taking a look at her blog in a little bit later on. Oh no, we've got it here. Fab! Look how quick that was. So this is Tales of a Pale Face blog, and she obviously took part in this challenge, and we've got some fabulous look for her. I think her Valentine's Day look she spent in the house with her other half for a lovely evening. So it just goes to show you can just try this palette. It's so versatile for going for a day to night, for a subtle date, for you want to go something really dramatic. You've got such a range of colours in there. You can pretty much do what you like with it. And I know there was a gorgeous look created. We have got a fantastic swatch post as well that we want to be bringing over to you.
Now that is from Looks to Be Loved blog, so it will just take a little look at that, because this is your Bible. If you're wanting to know about the colour payoff with this palette, this is your go-to. So we take a look at this fabulous picture of the palette there. She's gorgeous. I think Nick, our resident photographer, will be pleased with that. And then what we've got is the indexed swatch post, really, of all of the different shades and the different colours. And this is, we couldn't have done it better ourselves. This is an amazing post. So we're going to be sharing this with everybody across all the social networks, and we will be. We have actually sent some more palettes out to be reviewed like this, because it is one of the best swatch posts that I've seen, and I think she's done a fabulous job here. So if you wanted to see each colour individually, then this is the place you need to be at. I think we can see some gorgeous plums at the bottom there that I think will be taking part in the second part of the eye makeup tutorial. Make sure you head over to lookstobeloved.com, subscribe to the blog for fabulous swatch posts and gorgeous photography. You can't really go wrong on there. Let's have a little look in a moment about how Hannah's doing with the eye makeup look. I think Adele is looking fabulous, but she's in need of a bit of colour on the other eye, I think, Han. Should we go for a plum?
Yeah, no worries. How does that feel, Adele?
Better. I'm not even used to them.
It always feels a bit weird, like sometimes people cry, sometimes their eyes water, because there's a little bit of weight over the eye area there. But as you can see, it just gives you a bit more definition, and it gives your eye a bit more length in that area, and it looks brighter, lighter. Yeah, it looks good. How's that feel?
Really opens up the eye.
I don't know.
And we got Jenna on the social saying there's great tips for reusing lashes, Hannah. I think that's really helped a lot of people. And people are loving Alaya is saying that she loves the 60s style eyelashes or the longer lashes. Is there a particular length with false lashes that's more suited to glasses wearers and non-glass? What would you recommend if you're wearing lashes with glasses?
If you're wearing glasses, go for corner lashes, because you can always cut eyelashes in half. So I'll just quickly show you. Really easy. So you've got lashes there, especially if you're a glasses wearer. Cut them in half. Oh, I dropped it. And it's a black floor.
It's a black, this is...
There we are, got it. Okay, so you've got the lashes here. Cut them in half, as you can see there, and then you can just pop them on the end. So if I just use that, open your eyes, Adele. Just pop them on the end there. And that way, if you're wearing glasses, you've still got that bit of definition there. We also sell the two-piece eyelash collection. Don't worry, it's off now. We sell a two-piece eyelash collection as well. So you can, even if you're buying individuals or you're buying the two-piece kit, they're $4.95. And then you can get like three pairs of lashes, corner lashes, because you can just cut the full pair in half.
Perfect.
All right.
Versatility is amazing. Now the lashes that Hannah has used on Adele today, they are our natural essential kit. They are just $1.95, so they are a must. If you purchase them from e.l.f. this afternoon, then just make sure you pop those in your basket, because they will be taking your look from day to night or from day to day. You can wear these anytime. They're perfect lashes, especially for your newbie. So yeah, make sure you're popping those in your basket along with the 32-piece. I think if we take a look at another colour combination from the 32-piece, we're going to go for a purpley plum look. Hannah's going to take that away with us this afternoon.
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry, bear with me. Just trying to find my brush.
We're looking for tools. We're looking for tools.
Okay, so again, we're going to go for the bang on trend tones, which are purple this season. So spring, summer 14. Yeah, really bang on trend this season. We're going to go for more of a purple shade here. So we're going to go for a light tone, which is this one here. Okay. We're going to go for the purple shade, and then we're going to go for more of a pinky purple shade as our mid-tone. Okay. So again, block of colour. I've just put a primer on our eye area there. That's from our Essential collection. Oh. Miss Jenkins forgot to clean her brush. Crime not to clean the brush. My mistake, my boo-boo. Can you believe? Shock horror.
So it's always important when you're going with a new colour, you start with a clean brush.
Start always with a clean brush. Key is a clean brush. Hey, we're only human, we all make mistakes. I was so excited to do a bang on trend look, I didn't even think about cleaning my brushes.
Got carried away.
Typical makeup artist.
We've got Jenna on the chat is saying she's very excited to see the plum look. She can't wait. So there's a lot of anticipation for this look, Anne.
Okay, let's start again. Welcome. I'm going to do a spring summer 14 look. Close your eye for me. So again, putting the concealer, the eyeshadow primer all over the eyelid. So crime not to prime, plus it's going to give your eyeshadow staying in place and longevity for the product. Right, okay, I'm back on it now. Back in the room. I'm going to use the lighter shade.
So which colours are we using there?
So I'm just using a light tone. No. Change the colours again. So I've used combination lighter tone, mid-tone, purple.
Perfect.
So this is just a light tone. I'm just going to do a nice bit of wash of colour, and instead of using a block of colour, I'm going to be using my blending brush, so it's a lot more of a lighter wash of the eye tone. Using the mid-tone, again just on the outside, and just washing it all over the eyelid. So this is another technique, so you're just using like a wash look.
Gorgeous.
Just gently buffing, pop your head that side. Nice, natural, day, less dramatic look. Then going in for the purple shade. Open your eye for me, Adele. So just to add that touch of purple, keep your eye open, and again use the rainbow effect. Just a touch of colour. And it's not too dark, it's not too deep, very subtle, as you can see there. And then just look it all the way up for me, Adele. Just pop that as a wash of colour just underneath the eye area there as well. Look how subtle that is.
That's gorgeous.
Really light and fresh. Into spring and summer this year. Bang on trend. Look at that.
So you've got in that palette, you've got 32 gorgeous shades. The combinations, we've already got just 2 here. The combinations are going to be incredible. You can literally do whatever you like.
It is the bargain of the century. It is such a fantastic, versatile palette. It's wearable, it's changeable. You can get bang on trends looks.
This is a palette as well. I don't know if you agree, Han, is one that you could just, if you kept with you, it's handbag sized, so you can keep it with you. If you want to get a bit more, if you're going out in the night, get a bit more depth, you can layer on.
Exactly. It fits right next to your diary. And if you're a woman on the go, a business lady, you've got it there so that just in case somebody's going to shout and say, oh, do you fancy going out for a drink after work?
Can't turn it down.
You can't turn it down if you're human. Yeah, you're going to go and meet up with the girls after work. Quickly pop out your 32 piece. And change up the colour combination. So you could even change the colour combination of that one, for instance. Do a quick wash to match, you know, with the look. Pop in with the colour. Use anything if you want to. Close your eye. Look at that. Straight away, pop a colour.
Fabulous.
All right.
Now you've got a really gorgeous big mirror in there as well, so that's going to be half the battle, because there's nothing worse than trying to do your makeup in a teeny weeny mirror. You've got a really nice size mirror there as well, so that's going to be perfect. Yeah, and then another good thing I'm going to tell everybody about, which is my beauty tip and secret, is my favourite thing. If you ask the girls in the shop, I have 6 of these. They're everywhere I go. There's one in the office, there's one in the ladies' loo, there's one in my handbag, there's one in my car, there's one at home, there's one upstairs in my bathroom. 6. I'm not joking, I got 6. So it's got multivitamins in here of A, C and E, ACE. You've also got aloe vera green tea, so that's going to help to refresh and hydrate the skin. And watch this. Close your eyes for me, Adele. Gently spray all over. It's a mist and set, so it helps to hydrate, moisturise and refresh your makeup look without having to touch up. It's a quick and easy product. It's $3.95. $3.95, yeah. Yeah, really easy to pop on the skin. I'm going to spray this over myself. But another thing, I spray it in my hair because I got an afro. It's amazing. Yeah, so say for instance you're getting all hot and bothered, I can use it just directly. I know it sounds ridiculous, but this is what I do. This is how I roll. I literally spray it in my hair and I've got a little bit of a refresh
Especially if you've got curly hair. Really wouldn't recommend it if you've got flat hair. But I love it because I can just put a little bit in. And again, yeah, ooh, zoosh, I'm ready to go and meet the towns. Yeah, it sets your makeup, it sets your hair. I love it. It's just a really good refreshing product.
It's a lovely product for this time of year when it gets a bit warmer as well. You're like, oh, my makeup's feeling a bit like, oh, just rather than getting a bit worked up about it, spritz it on. It's cooling, it's hydrating, it sets your makeup, it does everything.
Exactly. Infused with multivitamins. You've got aloe in there. You've also got green tea. It is an amazing product to really hydrate, revitalise, and if you're in a dehydrated office environment, it's key that you keep your skin hydrated. You don't want to have dehydrated skin. You want your skin looking fresh, plump, and radiant. So it's a great product to have. $3.95. Pop on over to the website and add that to your basket today, because if you're like me, you're going to want 6. You're going to start off with 1 and end up with
You'll need one
them all over the house, in the car, everywhere. I love it.
You need one at your side at all times. Don't forget that product is actually alcohol free as well, so that's not going to be, you know, starving your skin of anything. It's not going to be drying anything out. It's only going to hydrate. It's only going to do wonderful things. So it's perfect, and as Hannah said, perfect for your hair as well.
Perfect partner.
Are we going to put another set of eyelashes on Adele, or are we going to play around? We've just cut them in half. We've just cut them in half. We can't be doing that. Now, if you want to have a look at any of the products that Hannah's been featuring today, they are obviously all available on the izipsface.co.uk website. Our absolute hero today has been the concealer, I think. That has done wonders with contouring with Adele. I think we can still see the absolute gorgeous effects that it's had on those. If there is another product that you would like to see featured on e.l.f. Show Live, then please do let us know. This is going to be a weekly show, so we're going to be with you every week. We're going to have Hannah here, we're going to have all different kinds of guests and experts joining us, so taking a look into e.l.f. So if there's something that you're absolutely raving about at the moment and you want to join us on Skype, as Ashley did, then make sure you get in touch, because we'd love to have more of you on the show, the merrier. It would be fantastic. I think we've seen a wonderful effort with Hannah today. She's done a gorgeous, gorgeous job of Adele's makeover and showing us the versatility of the fabulous 32 piece. I think it's done a wonderful job. Have you got, are you eyeing up a different colour combination with a 32 piece that you're going to be wearing in the near future?
Yeah, I've got it already. So I'm actually in this palette today. I don't know whether you can see my eye makeup. I'm wearing a colour combination here, which is the browner tone here. I have the primer underneath, which is actually the golden primer in the Essential range at $1.95. I've then placed this tone all over my eye area. So this shade, what's my darker shade? Oh, I've done this combination in here. So it's this, this, and this. So again, it's a really versatile palette. Probably every show that I'll be doing, I'll probably wearing something from this palette because it's just so easy. I've got it in the handbag. I come from Cardiff to Swansea, pop it out.
And you'll never wear the same look twice with that palette. You can go, the possibilities are endless.
Exactly.
The possibilities are endless. You can certainly please yourself with that palette. That palette is only $6.95, available from izipsface.co.uk. It's got the fabulous big mirror in it, so it's going to be perfect for your handbag. You can take it with you wherever you go, and obviously you do need a mist and set in your life. If you're going to be putting any makeup anywhere near your face, you need to be setting it with a mist and set spray and hydrating and moisturising your skin. We have still got the competitions running. They're going to be running until tomorrow morning, so you've got plenty of time to get your action in on the vote. So send your questions through or send your tips through. We'll still be taking a look. We've got the e.l.f. store team on hand as well, giving out plenty of advice and amazing tips. So if you haven't already, make sure you're following them on Twitter. They're at e.l.f. store Cardiff. So they'll be answering your questions. And if you've got any tips, please do make sure you're sending those through to us as well, because we do love to find out a good little tip. So if you do send in either a question or a tip, you will be entered into the draw to receive one of the products that we've been featuring today as well. We'll be picking a few winners with those. And also, if you head over to Twitter and you are retweeting out our link for the show this afternoon, that'll be chosen tomorrow morning to win a bundle of £20 worth of e.l.f. products. So you really got no option not to, really. I think it's key that you get involved. It's been a fabulous first e.l.f. show live. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I think Adele has been a wonderful model. So we want to thank her ever so much for being so patient with us today and being such a gorgeous model to work on. We have featured today the amazing concealers from the Studio range, just $3.95. We've done a bit of contouring with them. We've done a bit of highlighting with them. They've been amazing, a certain handbag hero for the show. We have featured the fantastic, I think we'll say, the 11-piece brush collection, the most versatile collection.
Yeah, if you don't mind me interrupting,
yeah,
but I think it's a fantastic beginner's set, and if you're starting to really get enthused by makeup, this is a fantastic kit to have, because it is every single brush that you would need in order to create a complete makeup look.
Definitely.
It is fun. It's really easy and versatile. They're antibacterial brushes, 11-piece collection. Yeah, especially if it's in a little tote as well, you can take it away with you.
Exactly, seal it up perfectly, and that is just £38.50, sorry, for the piece brush set. So that'll set you up. That's your brushes for life. Then you look after them, get yourself a brush cleaner, and then you're on your way. We also took a look at the Studio Conditioning Lip Balms today. Again, just $3.95, available in 6 fabulous shades, and obviously the 32-piece palette, which has just been our amazing product for this afternoon. The colour combinations that you can get from there, and the gorgeous swatches that we've seen on the blogs have been amazing. So make sure that you're taking a look at our Twitter and the social stream and follow some of the blogs that we featured today. Thank you ever so much for Ashley for joining us. Don't forget, this is a weekly show, so we will be back with you next week. Make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel, because we'll be listing all the upcoming events there. So click the subscribe button. I think it's down there somewhere. And then make sure you set your settings to receive updates as well, because that will pop straight into your inbox if you're not poised and waiting on YouTube anyway. Again, make sure you take part in the competitions. I'd like to just say thank you to Hannah for joining us today. You've been amazing. Been a fabulous guest to have on the show, and Hannah will be back with us next week. That's about it from us today. Thank you for all joining us, and thank you for getting involved. You've been amazing. That's about it from us, and we'll see you again next week. Take care. Bye.